You know who's been winning the last 4 years, though, is us and the fans, because it is our 4-year anniversary. Every time we take another trip around the sun, we kind of like to reflect on what we've done. And this year, would you say it's been our biggest year? And by biggest, we're by no means big. We have just made I think, our biggest moves within the last 365.
Yeah, it's the biggest growth year we've ever had. It's funny because it's probably the least amount of interviews we've scored in years because we've been so focused with our other work in terms of like the channel and everything. But yeah, I mean, for anybody watching this, trying to grow our YouTube channel, like I would say this is our biggest growth year. Not even close. I think, Joe, you may know better than I do. I think last year we had gained like 300 something subscribers and total, and now we've gained like 1,600 subscribers in a year. So
yeah, I think when we started this year on YouTube, we were at like maybe 890. We were close.
Times the growth.
Well, it helps, in my opinion, that we had the best wrestling announce team in the history of wrestling, with Man Called Dave and producer Joe calling all that exciting wrestling all over the nation, ladies and gentlemen.
It's one thing that's grown out of this thing that I think it's been our most surprising over the last year. It's gotten bigger. We got to be at that live Northeast wrestling event where AJ got in the ring and helped do some announcements. We got featured on the back of the Hip Hop for the Homeless shirt. We've been donating to them for a couple of years, finally being able to get our logo up there. We've gotten interviews with Trayvon Jordan, Brian Solomon. We've gotten in with other podcasters, authors. Like, what do we see as goals in our future? What do we still hope to accomplish? I know we're just happy to talk wrestling every week.
Well, I think for myself, I'm still waiting for you guys to book that match with Princess Josh, but that's fine. We won't talk about that. I think
don't know if you want to get in the ring with them.
Going forward, I think that if we continue to do what we're doing, continue to bring the fans what they want, we'll continue to grow. I would love to see us continue on with announcing teams in other wrestling organizations, maybe spread out a little bit that way. I think that that would help. I think that not doing as many interviews is not necessarily a bad thing, because I think that we've done a great job at bringing people news. We don't focus on breaking news, but we talk about it like friends do.
Our shorts is where we tend to hit the breaking news. We used to try and cover it on the podcast, but we were always like a week late with it. So we found ways to adapt. Our YouTube has great shorts, short videos, long videos. And it's like all our creativity, I think, that comes in the middle that really helps. We're not a news source, but we will bring you news. We just like talking. We like giving opinions, and we like growing other podcasts. You saw from the Cheap Seats. We've always talked about Tyler's Takes, RSH, Paranormal Activities, other shows that we're into.
We play well with others.
Yeah. Like the Kurt Angle says, you're just a little boy, and I'm a man that likes to play with little boys.
Yeah. Dave has that T-shirt.
What? It was a Kurt Angle quote. Don't quote me. I don't know.
But yeah, it's been a fun 4 years. Like you said, the interviews really kind of was like a product of the pandemic. And now we've gotten into wrestling content. We like to talk about try and be timely on our shows, always keep it funny. And if you're a fan of the show, if you're watching, we don't often make plugs to try and monetize, but go to w.gg, get a couple stickers, just get a little something, use code FANSWORKING, money goes back to us. From the event we did this summer, we still have prints from this carnival. $3. Get a hold of us in the comments, PayPal, we'll get it out to you. If you want to support a podcast, because we're not crying about this, but we put money into this with no real return. And it's not a big deal because we do it for the love of the game. But if you like what we do, if you like to support us, the least you can do is subscribe and share. But if you want to do a little extra, go to Dubby, hit us up in the comments. We'll get you a print. We'll get you a sticker. But most importantly, thank you for watching us for the last 4 years, because if we didn't keep seeing people come back and actually watch what we do, I don't know if we'd keep doing this, because that's always been our thing. Like, if there's no audience, that's the time to stop. And that hasn't happened yet. We're not big by any means, but we enjoy what we do. and we have you there to talk with us. So thank you.
We're bigger than we were on our 3rd anniversary, and that's saying
Yeah,
something.
we've been growing so far, so we'll see how it goes. To quote a one-time great man that we all loved, I will never retire. Woo!
My thing is just check us out, subscribe, give us likes, leave comments on things. If you enjoy something, we want comments from you. We have no problem with responding back to you and talking to you. So please, when you go on these and listen to our show, make sure you leave a comment and let us know what you think.